KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves women's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Women's Basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves women's basketball.
From the Freeman Center in York, Nebraska, good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the Ottawa University women take on the York College Panthers. Make that a good afternoon as Ottawa playing a doubleheader today. 1 o'clock for the women, 3 o'clock for the men. The women sit at 7-17, 5-15 in the KCAC. They've lost 5 in a row. York comes in at 3-20, 1-17 in the KCAC. They have lost 9 in a row. Hello, everyone. I'm Casey Weeder with you as we get set for OU and York from the Freeman Center. Ottawa coming off a 76-64 loss on Tuesday night against Friends. That game was moved up due to the weather that was coming in. It was a good thing Ottawa did is everyone else in the conference ended up moving their games to Thursday or to the upcoming Monday. So there's a lot of teams like York that moved their game to Monday. So the Panthers have not played since last Saturday, and they are coming off a 76-61 loss last Saturday, shooting 43% from the field, 5 of 13 from 3, 22 of 34 from the field, but turned it over 26 times, and that's been one of their issues this year. For the Panthers, they turn it over 22.6 times per game. That's last in the KCAC. For the Ottawa University women, went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the conference on Tuesday night, falling by 12. But Ottawa shot the ball well from the field at 36%. We're 20% from behind the three-point line, just 4 of 20. But really what kept Ottawa in that game was that they only turned the ball over 10 times and forced 18 turnovers from the Friends University Falcons. But they were down 18-8 at the end of the second quarter. Or excuse me, they were outscored 18-8 in the second quarter, and that's really what doomed Ottawa in that loss to Friends. We're going to take our first break on the pregame show. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM at KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ROAD for 25 cents a gallon or more cash back on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code ROAD to earn 25 cents a gallon or more on your first tank. That's code ROAD.
Welcome back inside the Freeman Center in York, Nebraska, as we get set for OU and York College. Looking back at that loss to Friends, Haley Franklin led OU with 28 points, 10 of 15 from the floor. And more importantly, hit her first 2 threes of the season, was 0 for 7 going into that game. Ended up 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line. Watching her in warm-ups this afternoon, still seems confident. And that is something that if she adds that element to her game, watch out. She can go for 20 to 30 on any given night in the conference, and it makes this team even more dangerous. It takes a little pressure off Kinesia Payne, who did finish the game with 14 points, along with 8 rebounds. Simone Rowland finished the game 3 assists. Brooks Spraggins led OU with 2 steals. The Braves are 2-9 on the road this season with its lone conference victory on January 19th at St. Mary. That triple overtime thriller, a 101-98 win. Braves have struggled scoring the basketball, just 60.5 points per game, but giving up 73. Shoot 34% from the floor, 25% from 3. This is the 13th meeting between Ottawa and York. The Braves lead the all-time series 11-1 and are on an 11-game winning streak. Braves are 5-0 all-time here inside the Freeman Center, as this matchup dates back to 2001 as York joined the KCAC back in 2015. Braves won the first meeting this year 73-39 in Wilson Fieldhouse, a game that the Braves shot 45% from the floor, 43% from deep, and led at the half 29-19, but outscored the Panthers 46-20 in the second half. Jordan Bianco finished with 10. The Braves only took 16 threes in that game, making 7 of them. Haley Franklin had 12, Kinesia Payne 12 points and 9 boards, as the Braves again just turned over York at will with 23 turnovers. For the Panthers, players look out for Amaya Diaz as always. She averages 12 points per game, and 2 games ago she actually reached the 1,000-point mark, making her only the second player in York Panther history to reach 1,000 points. The first player was her head coach, Corinna Minjarez, as she was the first player to reach 1,000 points. We're going to wrap up our pregame show. We come back at starting lineups and tips from York, Nebraska. You've been listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment. Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting GreatLifeGolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ROAD for 25 cents a gallon or more cash back on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code ROAD to earn 25 cents a gallon or more on your first tank. That's code ROAD.
Built to support your every move throughout the workday, Boot Barn now carries an expanded selection of Cody James Disruptor boots, made with full-grain leather, oil and slip-resisting outsoles for grip, and featuring adaptive stretch engineering that reduces ankle pressure and shaft tension by adapting as you move, kneel, and bend. This is your on-the-move work boot. Unstoppable movement. Cody James Disruptor boots. Only at Boot Barn.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back inside the Freeman Center as we get set for the starting lineups. Haven't put those out on stats yet, so we'll go ahead and do it based off as each player gets introduced. At guard for Ottawa will be number 1 Brooks Braggins, the 5'10 freshman from Ames, Iowa. At guard will be number 3 Liz Vaughn, the 5'10 senior from Kansas City, Kansas. At guard number 15 Jordan Bianco, 5'6 freshman from Price, Utah. At guard number 23 Amir Lowe, 5'5 junior from Portland, Oregon. And at forward number 45 Kinesia Payne, the 6'1 junior from Huntsville, Alabama, as we wait to see the starters for York College. The Braves are coached by Tarnisha Scott in her second season, assistant coaches Jasmine Grant and Monty Simpkins. Let's just take a look here. At guard for York will be number 3 Sarah Shelburne, 5'8 senior from Mission, South Dakota. At guard will be number 12, Natalia Perez, a 5'5" sophomore from El Paso, Texas. At guard, number 22, Sofia Trujillo, a 5'6" junior from Denver, Colorado. At guard, number 24, Amaya Diaz, a 5'9" senior from Pamplona, Spain. And the final starter, number 32, Julia Trujillo, the 5'8" junior from Denver, Colorado. So the two sisters, Julia and Sophia, in the starting lineup for the Panthers. They're coached by Corinna Minjarez, assistant coaches Doran Lopez and Sierra Williams. Ottawa currently in 10th place in the KCAC. They're 5-15 in the conference. For York, 1-17. Announcement yesterday coming from the KCAC offices is all 13 teams will make the KCAC tournament this year. So as I talked to head coach Tarnisha Scott yesterday, still wants her team to play like the season is on the line at this point, like you're fighting to get in that top 8. As Ottawa will win the tip. They go from left to right on the radio dial in the first half in the black jerseys, black shorts. Ottawa in white across the chest, and quickly they want to go to Payne, who falls down on the floor, and we get a whistle and a foul called on York. Ottawa went right inside a good interior pass from Liz, and the first personal foul on the Panthers. We'll wait to see who they call it on. Didn't get a number. They don't have it on the scoreboard. So off the inbound, Ottawa gets an open look from Bianco. Doesn't go from deep. And the rebound to the Panthers. Their first possession, Diaz loses the handle, picks it up right in front of the baseline. Panthers white jerseys, white shorts. The Jordan template with York across the chest in blue, outlined in black. Diaz right wing. They're going to clear out that right side. Pass goes back up top for Perez. A whistle and another foul. Going to go on OU this time. That first foul on York was on Shelburne. That is Ottawa's first team foul. It'll be Diaz to inbound on the baseline. They go short corner for Sofia Trujillo. She goes by Payne, misses the easy runner from 3 feet. And the rebound to OU, and it looks like that foul is called on Vaughn, her first. Both teams misfiring on their first possession. Just under a minute in the first quarter. Vaughn, left corner for Spraggins, still no score. Vaughn, foul line extended left side, driving to the block, off the glass, scores with the right. And Ottawa quickly showing pressure as Lowe will shadow Perez down the middle of the floor. 2-0 OU, 8:47 remaining first quarter. Diaz driving baseline, kicks it right side. Going baseline will be Sofia Trujillo, lost the handle, gets it back in the left corner. 13 on the shot clock. They set a screen on Bianco. She stays right with her, leaves it with her sister Julia. Trujillo on Vaughn, steps through, loose ball, and they're going to call her for traveling. Liz was worried that whistle was going to be on her, as that is the first turnover on either team. Braves lead it 2-0. A minute and a half in the first quarter. In the corner, they'll go quickly to Spraggins, then right to Payne, but she can't finish from the right block, and the rebound to York. It's an area Ottawa can take advantage of, but an open three on the other end for Sofia Trujillo misses off the side rim. Rebound by Spraggins. She'll find Bianco at midcourt. Jordan, right side of the floor to Lowe, and that kick ball will stay with OU. York is last in the conference in rebounds per game at just 33. Second to last defensive rebounds at 24. That inbound almost disastrous for OU. Credit to Vaughn for picking up in the backcourt. Vaughn attacks. Ball goes out of bounds off of OU, and it will go back to York. Turnover created by Julia Trujillo. First turnover on the Braves. OU started 1 of 3 from the floor. York is 0 for 2. Perez with Lowe all over her. Has to go right side for Sofia Trujillo. She gets in the lane, steps through, off the glass, too strong. Spraggins gets the board for the Braves. Braves in transition have numbers 3 on 2. Lowe in the lane, finds Bianco, right wing for a 3, in and out. Rebound goes in the corner, and they're going to say a foul on OU. It's going to go on Amir Lowe, her first, team foul number 2. Vaughn and Lowe both with quick fouls to start this game. 7 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ottawa 2, York nothing. Both these teams with long losing streaks trying to break one here this afternoon. Trujillo to the right elbow, right side Diaz. Jab step from Amaya Diaz. Ball's loose. Finds Trujillo right side. Sophia, and a hard screen by Diaz on Bianco. Hitting the three in the right wing is Sophia Trujillo. And York takes their first lead up 3-2. And offensively, that is where they have hung their hat. They shoot 30% on the year. That's fourth in the conference. But when they don't go down, they've had some really big defeats. Low in the right corner for three to respond. No, rebound by the Panthers. They're hitting on their first field goal of the game. Ottawa's gone 0 for 4. Diaz in the lane, steps through, left-hand layup, good. And they go up 5-2. Quick 5-0 run from the Panthers. Ottawa going to get 3 players in at the next stoppage. Bianco, middle of the floor, finds Liz. Liz attacks inside, able to score with the right hand. That's a tough angle. Didn't use the glass, just floats it in. And Liz has all 4 for OU, trailing by 1. Diaz going baseline on Payne, and they're going to call a foul on OU as she went into the body of Canisia. 2 free throws for Amaya Diaz. That's Payne's first, Ottawa's third team foul. Into the game for OU is going to be number 14, Amaya Marlette, the 5'8 freshman from Wetmore. Haley Franklin, the 5'6 freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And number 13, Simone Rowland, 5'3 freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. Diaz's first free throw, no good. 75% on the season. Diaz averages 12 points, 3 boards. Second for Diaz is good, as they regain a 2-point lead at 6-4. Now into the game for the Braves will be number 4, Kennedy Bankett, the 5'9 freshman from Glendale, Maryland. The only starter to remain on the floor for OU is Canisia Payne. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to play first quarter. York leading Ottawa 6-4. Marlette at the point finds Rowland in the corner. She shoots the 3 long. Offensive rebound by Bankett. She'll kick it out to Marlette, trying to go back to her. Ball's loose on the floor. Marlette couldn't decide if she wanted to shoot it or not. It results in a jump ball. Possession arrow to York. My apologies, they've got it. They point the wrong direction. It is actually Ottawa's possession. Oh, they decided. Ottawa had set up like they were going to get it, and they hand it to York. So apologies on that. I was correct on the first call. Braves 2 of 7 from the field, trailing by 2. Another foul called on Ottawa, as Franklin was trying to beat the handoff that was intended for Giannis Keith, 5'9 junior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That is team foul number 4 on OU. First personal on Franklin. 3-pointer on the wing, long. Payne gets the rebound. 6-4 York lead. 5:29 to go in the first quarter, and York 1 foul away from being in the double bonus. Marlette faces up. They want to go down low to Payne. Payne drives to the block, spins. Nowhere to go. Kicks it left side to Franklin. Haley driving into contact. Finds Payne on the baseline. Payne shot strong, and the rebound loose. Goes out of play. It'll stay with OU. Into the game for York. Number 1, Kiera Piscina, 5'3 senior from San Antonio. Bankett to inbound. They'll find Marlette on the block. Goes off her leg and out of play for a turnover on the Braves. Turnover number 3. Ottawa trailing by 2. Early afternoon action for the Braves. Haven't played a lot of these early afternoon games since back in November when they had a spell of these games. Inside, Julia Trujillo got Payne leading the wrong way and lays it in with the left hand. And York leads by 4, 8-4, 4:48 remaining in the first quarter. Braves want to go down low to Payne. They'll double team, kicks it in the corner. Kennedy Bankett for 3 this time. Yes, first triple for OU as Kennedy Bankett cuts the deficit to 1. Bankett shoots 37% from 3 on the season. It's actually top on the team. Dribble handoff to Cena. Left-hand dribble. Still going baseline as she goes by Rowland through the contact. draws the whistle, and that's team foul number 5. Foul goes on Simone Rowland, her first. But for the final 4 minutes and 19 seconds of the first quarter, York will be at the foul line every time Ottawa commits a foul. Spraggins and Vaughn come back in for Payne and Marlette. Kiera Pacina, 68% free throw shooter. She averages 5 points and 2 boards per game. First free throw is short. Pretty good crowd on hand for a 1 p.m. tip. Always get good support in York for the Panthers. And another whistle, and a foul will be called on Ottawa off the rebound. And that sends Trujillo to the line. It goes on Brooks Spraggins, her first. Coach Scott having a long talk with the officials. There have been 6 fouls called, 5 of those on OU, and we haven't even played 6 minutes into the first quarter. Second free throw is good, or it's maybe the first free throw for Julia Trujillo. 84% tops on the team from the foul line on the season. Trujillo's second is good, and York back up by 3, 10-7. 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go, first quarter. Ottawa led briefly at 2-0, but since then it's been all Panthers. Haley, jump stop, off the glass, short. Rebound to Giannis Keith. Leading the other way, out to Harrington. Lost the handle, got it back. It's the bottom part of the rim, and they call a foul on Diaz. She tried to take the ball away from Spraggins on the baseline. Maya Diaz first foul. Second team foul on the Panthers. .353 remaining in the quarter. Ottawa trailing York 10-7. Dribble handoff by Franklin to Bankett. They'll go to Vaughn at the left elbow. Spins around on the pivot foot. Hands it off to Franklin. Haley, hesitation, wants to drive. Kicks it out to Bankett. She'll get in the lane, trying to step through with the left hand. Comes up short. Loose ball to Diaz, and York goes the other way. Diaz down the near sideline. Picks up her dribble. Finds Pacina between the circles. 3:25 remaining in the quarter, and the Panthers leading OU by 3. Right wing, Harrington. Left side to Keith. Whistle and an offensive foul called on Julia Trujillo. Her first, team foul number 3. Bankett will bring it up the floor for OU, trailing 10-7. Picks up her dribble. That pass does make it to Franklin, as Diaz could have been able to get a run out there. Franklin loses the handle. It's turned over. OU commits turnover number 4. Pacina walks it across the timeline for the Panthers. They lead it 10-7. 2:52 to go, first quarter. Left-hand dribble for Pacina. Brings it back up top for Diaz. She takes the straightaway 3. Side rim, no. Offensive rebound by Harrington. Put back is short, and Bankett gets the board for OU. Braves just looking for a little bit of life right now. Vaughn driving on Diaz. Not going to get the bucket, but she's going to the free throw line as Diaz caught her with the chest. And that's her second personal. Team foul number 4. They'll send Vaughn to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Vaughn second, good, as Ottawa trims the deficit down to 1 again, 10-9. 2:30 remaining in the quarter as both teams will be York already in the bonus. Ottawa goes into the bonus on the next York foul. Into the game is Shauna Johnson, a 5'10 junior from Frazier Park, California, for the Panthers. She skips it right side. Pass is stolen by Brooks Spraggins. She'll sprint down the sideline. Brooke all the way to the bucket. Left-hand layup, no. And she's fouled by Keith as she got shoved from behind, and that's foul number 5. Talk about someone coming in and giving Ottawa some life. Spraggins just going right to the rim. Off that steal, went 60 feet before someone gave her a little nudge in the back. And that free throw from Spraggins off the side rim, no. One more for Brooke is up and short. That rebound goes into the corner, tracked down by the Panthers. Ottawa going to double team Pestina, and they set a screen for her. She sprints all the way down the near sideline. She's cut off right side by Franklin. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Ottawa trails 10-9. Key to the elbow. Step back. They want to go inside to Harrington. Shot blocked. Ball's loose. Picked up by Rowland for OU. Simone down the middle of the floor. Finds Franklin. Has Spraggins open for three on the wing. It's short, and the rebound to Pesina. Ottawa 3 of 12 from the field. York 3 of 10. Julia Trujillo up top for Johnson. Johnson to the right corner. Back up top to Keys. She wants a straightaway three off the back rim, no. And then goes out of play off of York. It'll be OU possession. End of the game for the Braves will be Noelle Brown, the 5'10 freshman from Wichita. Her second game of the season. She did play in the Loss against Friends. Minute and 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. 10-9 lead for York. They drop into a 2-3 zone. They'll make a sub as Jessica McGrath into the game. Braves want to find Vaughn at the elbow. She'll face up, drive to the right block, all the way into the right corner. Liz to Lowe at the free throw line. Comes back out to Franklin. Haley with 6 on the shot clock. She'll drive, get in the lane, pull up, and it's off the back rim, falls off the front rim. Brown fights for the offensive board and earns the jump ball. And it will stay with OU with 51.2 left in the first quarter. Low to inbound for the Braves on the baseline. Goes to Vaughn at the right elbow. Liz, get past in the corner, finds Spraggins. Thought about the three. Now back to Liz. Liz in the lane, steps through the contact, and she's going back to the foul line. And she just shredded that 2-3 zone, and she'll earn 2 free throws. Call that foul on Johnson, her first personal, 5th team foul. Liz hits the first one. Liz has come out firing. That's 7 of OU's 11 points have been scored by Liz. One more upcoming. Misses the second. We stay tied at 10 with 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Pesina guarded by Lowe. Off the screen, goes under it. Pesina gets another one as she works back left side. Julia Trujillo for 3 on the wing, good. Second made 3 for the Panthers. Long pass inside to Spraggins. Shot blocked out of play by Johnson. Great look from Franklin to find Spraggins under the basket with 19.9. Again, Ottawa will inbound on the baseline. Bank it to inbound. She checks in for Spraggins. Braves trail by 3, 13-10. Bank it. Inbound near midcourt, finds Lowe. Braves just going to hold for the final shot as it's in the hands of Haley Franklin. Little side dribble out to foul line, extended to the right. She'll drive on Pesina. Backing in, Haley, double team, turns around, hits the fadeaway from 6 feet. 2 seconds remaining. Pesina from half court. It's over the basket. And that takes us to the end of one as Ottawa trails York 13-12. Here in York, Nebraska. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This tax filing season could be one for the record books. There are thousands of dollars worth of new tax credits on the table, and Jackson Hewitt will help make sure you get every one you deserve. Tax credits for being a parent, taking care of a parent, taking classes, and so much more. Don't leave thousands on the table. Jackson Hewitt will make sure you get credit for all you do and get your biggest refund guaranteed. Learn more and find your nearest location at jacksonhewitt.com.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Ottawa trailing York 13-12, but maybe taking a little momentum into that second quarter after Haley Franklin hit a tough turnaround with a defender in her face to draw Ottawa within one. Braves in that first quarter just 4 of 15 and 1 of 5 from 3 for York, 4 of 13 and 2 of 6. Liz Vaughn has scored 7 of OU's 12. Panther basketball starts the second quarter. It'll be Natalia Perez, the starter, back into the game. And they bring Diaz out there with those 2 fouls as well. Keith, straight away, pump fake, looks to drive right side. They want to go down low to Julia Trujillo. She works on Payne, scoops with the right hand. No offensive rebound, brought down by York. And they'll reset between the circles. Looking left side was Perez. She goes back to the right wing with Keith. Skip pass to Perez. Bounce pass to Diaz at the point. Back to Sophia Trujillo. They go to Diaz at the free throw line. Turnaround free throw. Jumper is good. And they've done a nice job of running the shot clock down on these offensive possessions and getting good open looks. A lot of double screens, backside stuff has cleared some open looks. Bianco in the right corner. Finds Liz in the middle of the floor. Liz at the free throw line. Back to Bianco. They are double-teaming Payne inside. They're not going to let Ottawa get anything. Instead, they kick it out to Bank at her 3. Off the back rim, no, and the rebound to York. OU, another missed three-pointer as they're 1 for 6. Keith, jumper from 10, off the back rim, no. Offensive read, make that a defensive board for Payne as Diaz was in position, but Kenese be able to take it away. Jordan on the left wing, up top to Liz. She'll attack right side, drives in on Trujillo, loose ball, gets it back, brings it back up top to Bianco. Jab step, drives, kick to left side, out to Bankett. Kennedy, right wing for Payne. Make that Liz, takes a 15-footer, good. Was trying to go down to Payne down low, but then they just left her alone, and Liz makes them pay as she has 9 in the first half. Braves trail by 1, 15-14. 2 minutes into the second quarter. By this point in the first quarter, we already had 5 fouls. Three-pointer from Sophia Trujillo off the right rim, rebound out to Payne. Canisia has it scored, but has 4 boards. Bankett dribbles from the left side of the floor to the right. They'll find Vaughn. Vaughn hands it off to Bankett. Driving, went down the left side is Kennedy. To Liz, another 10-footer for Liz. It's going to go as she gets the shooter's bounce. And Ottawa regains the lead, 16-15. They have started the second quarter on a 6-2 run. Keith up top for Perez, gets 2 screens. Go back up top, Julia Trujillo, jab step, drives by Payne, no help defense. The layup is good. A little confusion on who was going to step over. Vaughn and Bianco were both there, just unable to decide who was going to try and make the stop. Julia Trujillo with 7. Vaughn, left side of the floor for Bankett. Right wing out to Lowe as York regains the lead at 17-16. Braves find Bianco straight away 3. Yes, Jordan Bianco's first three-pointer. And Ottawa leads it by 2, 19-17. Bianco's first field goal of the game. Crossover dribble. Dribbles behind the back is Perez. Finds Julia Trujillo. Takes the 3 straight away. Good. And she has been red hot. Julia Trujillo with 12. She averages 15 a game. But Ottawa right now is probably going to have to change who is on her. They have Payne trying to guard her out on the perimeter. Braves go down low to Vaughn. Nobody steps in on her. Lays it in. Good steal by Payne. It was we get a 30-second timeout called by York as Ottawa leads at 21-20 with 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KLFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Liz Vaughn, 13 of Ottawa's 21, as she is 5 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, as it has been her and then Julia Trujillo for York with 12. They have taken over this game. They have gone back and forth on the last 3 possessions outside of the three-pointer from Bianco. Ottawa leading. Pacina checks in for York as they have possession. Keys left wing, dribbles between the legs, step back. Nowhere to go, goes right into the body of Vaughn, has to kick it out to Trujillo. Julia, and it off on a foul called on Ottawa off the ball as she's trying to work. Oh, no. They call a hook on Diaz, and that's going to be her third personal. Amaya Diaz checks out. It was Bianco who thought it was on her. It ends up being on Diaz, her third personal. And that sends her to the bench, I would expect, for the remainder of the half. 5 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Braves will move Bianco to the point. Bounce pass to Vaughn. Liz finds Haley Franklin. In the corner, they go to Bianco. Goes by Pacina. Jordan off the glass scores. Braves go up by 3, 23-20. This is their largest lead of the first half. Dribble handoff to Julia Trujillo. Again, they try and ISO her on Payne. Gets inside, layup too strong. Vaughn comes soaring in for the defensive board. Franklin to the lane, drives by the defender, takes the contact, a late whistle, and a foul will be called on York. That will go on Jessica McGrath, the 5'6" junior from Widnes, United Kingdom. That is team foul number 2 on the Panthers. Harrington and Johnson return for York, so they are along with Pacina and Shelburne and Julia Trujillo. Haley Franklin with 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field. First trip to the free throw line for the freshman from Baton Rouge, misses the first one. Haley shooting 68% on the season. Second one for Haley is good. Goes 1 of 2 from the line and gives Ottawa a lead of 4, 24-20. Halfway through the second quarter, Braves have played much better in this second quarter than what we saw in the first. Kick it in the corner. Back up top, it'll go to Julia Trujillo. Spins in on Liz. Double team, steps through, right-hand layup and a whistle, and a foul called on Ottawa. Back to the line goes Julia Trujillo. She's 2 for 2 from the foul line, 4 of 8 from the field. The junior from Denver, Colorado, did not play last Saturday in their loss to McPherson. But even in that loss, they went to the foul line 34 times, connecting on 22 of them. Second one for Trujillo, good. He's come up with 15 points in the first half. No other player has more than 5, and that player with 5 is on the bench with 3 fouls. Franklin picks up her dribble right wing, kicks it to Spraggins. Tough pass down low. But Vaughn able to pick up the loose ball off the glass, scores again. Liz Vaughn with 15 in the first half. Ottawa's lead back out to 4. 4:22 left in the half. Shelburne left side. Up top, looking right wing. Ball is kicked off the leg. I'm going to say it was just deflected. No kick ball. It'll go out of bounds off of OU as it ended up in the OU bench. Bankett comes in for the Braves. She comes in for Liz. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. Ottawa leading 26-22. Lob down low as they go right to Trujillo. Spraggins trying to stay with her. Able to meet her. Forces her to give up the basketball. Ball is loose. Can Payne get the steal? No, it goes out of play off of her. She was almost able to rip it away from Johnson. 4 on the shot clock for York. I'm not sure what the officials could be talking about here. End of the game for OU is Brown. She checks in for Payne. Trujillo to inbound. They go in the corner and then tipped out of bounds again by OU. Shot clock didn't even have time to move. The deflection from Franklin. Inbound to Pacina. 4 on the shot clock. Deep 3 on the way is an air ball and a shot clock violation. Three minutes and 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Ottawa up by 4. Chance to give themselves their largest lead of the game with a field goal. Franklin wanted to go to Brown, instead goes to Spraggins. Great skip pass, finds Bankett open on the far side. Kennedy dribbles middle of the floor, right side back to Franklin. 13 on the shot clock. Franklin, left side to Bianco in the corner. Bankett for 3, yes. Credit to Bianco for a great look. She's able to look off the defender and find Bankett in the corner for the 3. And Kennedy Bankett hits her second three-pointer of the first half. Shelburne. Right side out to Harrington to Trujillo. Jab step from her to Pacina on the left wing. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Pacina and a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called on OU. Goes on Jordan, her first personal. Second team foul on OU in the second quarter. Into the game for the first time for the Braves will be Alyssa Guzman, 5'4" senior from San Antonio, Texas. Sophia Trujillo comes in for Pacina. Ottawa leading 29-22. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half. And stepping out of bounds is Giannis Keith on the inbound as she hit the sideline with her left foot, and a turnover on York. Braves trying to take control in the second quarter. Won 5 straight in this building against York. They've won 10 straight in the series. Spraggins, right wing for Franklin. Jab step from Haley. Left-hand dribble. Crosses over. Wants to go down low to Brown. Can't get it to her. Comes back up top to Guzman. 7 on the shot clock for Alyssa. Leaves it with Haley. Haley steps through the contact. Throws one up that's too strong. And the rebound to York. Giannis Keith. Good job by OU to get back defensively. Right side pass out to Perez. In the corner for Harrington. Down low to Trujillo. Great spin move. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound and lays it in with the right. Julia Trujillo, 16 points. And it cuts Ottawa's lead to 5. Bankett again open in the left corner. Decides not to take the 3 this time. Comes back to Franklin. Haley. Get past to Bankett. Kennedy drives. Gets by Keith. Great look to Brown. Her right-hand layup's good. Noelle Brown's first 2 points of the season. Braves back up by 7, 31-24. Johnson bounce pass to Trujillo in the lane. Ball's loose, ripped away by Alyssa Guzman. Braves are 2-on-2, go the other way. Alyssa, little hesitation, looks through, and no look, and she's fouled. She was hit across the body. Team foul number 3 on York. First personal on Natalia Perez. Guzman inbound with 1:39 left in the second quarter. Ottawa up by 7. They go to Franklin in the lane. Now back to the elbow for Haley. Right side pass. Noelle Brown wants a 3. Yes, sir! Noelle Brown has scored the last 5 for OU, and they go up by 10. Right after she makes her first 2-point field goal of the year, she hits her first 3-point field goal of the season. Key switches sides of the floor. Harrington goes baseline. They call a foul on Bankett. Team foul number 3 on OU for Kennedy, her first personal. Rowland comes back in for OU. Gives Franklin a breather. Keith to inbound, finds Trujillo left wing. Finds Perez open on the wing, in and out. Rebound by Rowland. Rowland down the middle of the floor. No one stops her. Gets all the way in the lane. Floats off the glass and scores. And a timeout by York as Ottawa goes up by 12, 36-24. With a minute and 1 second remaining in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
And we're back inside the Freeman Center. Ottawa with their biggest lead of 12. They are on a 15-4 run. With a minute remaining in the half. Ottawa up 36-24, and it's been predominantly from OU subs off the bench. Ottawa needed a spark early on, and the bench has come up with some big plays. Loose ball picked up by Roland. The pass went through Keith's hands, 2-on-1. Right side, Guzman. Guzman shot blocked, but she's hit on the arm by Sophia Trujillo, and Alyssa Guzman will shoot two. Updates from some other Ottawa University athletic events. Ottawa University women's softball playing at Hastings today, leading 4-0 in the second inning. First free throw for Guzman, no good. Second for Alyssa is up and in. Braves up by 13, 37-24. Ottawa University men's volleyball taking on number 8 Missouri Valley. That match is tied at 1 set apiece. Here it's a 13-point OU advantage, 37-24. 36 seconds remaining in the half. So skip pass right, left side. They want to go down low to Julia Trujillo. Backdoor cut to Harrington. Her shot hits the bottom of the rim, comes right back to Julia Trujillo for the lay-in. 18 for Trujillo. She has 18 of York's 26. Braves can't hold for the final shot with Roland. And now hands off to Guzman. She'll stand on the volleyball lines, work to the left side of the floor. Guzman, hesitation, drives baseline, picks up her dribble. Finds Noelle Brown again for three. It draws rim, nothing else. 3 seconds remaining. York gets the rebound. They find Trujillo, 1 second left. Shot at the buzzer. No, hit side rim. As at the break, Ottawa leads it by 11, 37-26 over the York College Panthers. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
How do you make the most of your land? If you ask the Wrens, who run with us on a John Deere mower, they tell you,
I mow first, then I do all the trimming.
But the Hubbards, who work behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, would say,
if it's something you want, just go after it and try it.
Then there's the Mosers, who may mention from the seat of their John Deere Gator UTV.
You can't be all work and not play.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Ottawa shoots 50% in the first half, and at the end of the first quarter, Braves were 4 of 15. They come out in the second, and they go 9 of 13 from the field as they take a commanding 11-point lead at the break. Ottawa 4 of 10 from 3 as they ended up making 4 out of their last 5 from deep, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. For York, they were 9 of 26 at 34%, 3 of 10 from 3, but they made 2 of those in the first quarter, so only 1 made 3 in the second, and 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And early on, it looked like that York was finding something offensively. They led at the end of 113-12, and only player really keeping Ottawa in it at that point was Liz Vaughn with 7. Braves would take their first lead at 21-20 with 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the second, as Vaughn scored 6 points to start the second quarter to give that lead to OU as she finished with 13. Ottawa would extend that lead going on a 15-4 run over the next 5 minutes to lead at 36-24, and at the half they're up 37-26. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we look at matchups in the KCAC today. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Jackson Hewitt needs you to know 3 things about filing taxes this year. 1, there are thousands of dollars worth of new tax credits on the table. 2, you have to file for them to make sure you get the right amount. 3, A Jackson Hewitt Tax Pro will help track down every credit you deserve. Tax credits for being a parent, taking care of a parent, going to school, and so much more. You don't want to miss out on thousands. Jackson Hewitt knows that. Discover thousands in tax credits and get your biggest refund guaranteed. Learn more at jacksonhewitt.com.
How do you make the most of your land? If you ask the Wrens, who run with us on a John Deere mower, they tell you,
I mow first, then I do all the trimming.
But the Hubbards, who work behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, would say,
If it's something you want, just go after it and try it.
Then there's the Mosers, who may mention from the seat of their John Deere Gator UTV,
You can't be all work and not play.
there are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Braves lead it at the break 37-26 over the York College Panthers in our women's matchup as Ottawa finishes the half on a 16-6 run. The lead by 11 at the break. OU 4 of 5 from 3 in the second quarter. The last 3 they missed was the one from Noelle Brown, who came in and scored her first points of her career, hitting a jumper and then coming up with a three-pointer, which shot it with confidence and got it to go. As the Braves right now have to feel really good as they finish that half on that 16-6 run. We look at games in the KCAC on the women's side today. Only one other game in action currently. That's Avila and St. Mary. The Avila Eagles leading St. Mary 40-26 in Kansas City. Other games this evening: Oklahoma Wesleyan at McPherson, Tabor at Bethany, Bethel at number 9 Sterling, and Southwestern at Friends. We'll keep you updated on that one. And I mentioned right before we went to the end of the first half, other games going on. Ottawa University men's volleyball trailing 16-14 in set 3 to number 8 Missouri Valley. That match tied at 1. And in the second inning, Hastings and Ottawa, as the Braves lead it 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning. So we'll keep you updated on all of that as we go through the afternoon. Reminder, we have the men's contest to follow. This one scheduled for 3 o'clock as the Braves try to win their 9th in a row and continue to stay up in those top 4 seeds in the conference tournament. And now after that announcement that all 13 teams make it, only the first 4 teams will get a bye in the KCAC tournament, and that is huge, as we saw a year ago, as Ottawa's first opponent ended up being the 12 seed in Sterling after they were able to get their win over the 5 seed. So to get a little bit of rest, and also you just never know what can happen in the KCAC tournament. It'll be key for Ottawa to come up with some big wins over their next 4. They play tonight or this afternoon against York. They'll play Wednesday at home, their final home game of the season against McPherson, and they finish the season with matchups against number 4 Oklahoma Wesleyan and then receiving both Southwestern. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents. Like, they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Built to support your every move throughout the workday, Boot Barn now carries an expanded selection of Cody James Disruptor boots, made with full-grain leather, oil and slip-resisting outsoles for grip, and featuring adaptive stretch engineering that reduces ankle pressure and shaft tension by adapting as you move, kneel, and bend. This is your on-the-move work boot. Unstoppable movement. Cody James Disruptor boots. Only at Boot Barn.
Daisy sheds like crazy. Our hairballs have hairballs. Marquette Mama, she has dandruff and an oily coat. DINOVITE.com. I was thrilled when I heard Dinovite for Cats was coming out. If you love your pets as much as I do, you'll want to do what's best for them. Dinovite is a life changer.
Lately, she's been a lot more playful, a lot more energetic, more active.
Dinovite for life. You won't believe how happy your cat will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you and your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Life goes on, and that means you prepare for the worst and hope for the best. You also should consider preparing for the inevitable. We can help with that. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a speed bump. Did you hear what I said? I'm a speed bump. And if you have cut-rate car insurance, the cost to reattach your muffler could really be a bump in the road. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Based on coverage and limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Exergen wants you to know about an important study just released by the FDA. It confirms what the medical community has known all along. Non-contact thermometers are not accurate, and they fail to meet FDA requirements for accuracy in labeling. With new strains of COVID on the rise, we can't afford to tolerate the rampant false temperature readings from non-contact thermometers. You need Exergen thermometers because they are accurate and backed by over 100 clinical studies. Be sure, be accurate with Exergen. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Hola, Carla speaking. Carla's roofing company always goes above and beyond.
Yeah, we heard about next week's forecast.
She needs a new foreman to weather a storm of projects.
You mean another full crew before Wednesday? Mira, Jose, can you work Wednesday?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and wants your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
At the half, Ottawa leads York by a score of 37-26. In that first quarter, York outscored Ottawa 13-12, but in the second quarter, Braves outscored the Panthers 25-13, finishing that second quarter on a 16-6 run. As we look at some of the enhanced scoring, Braves turned York over 7 times, resulting in 6 points. Braves only turned it over 4 times in that first half. Braves are +2 on the boards at 17-15. Ottawa 7 assists on 14 made baskets. York with just 4 assists. Both teams with 1 block and 3 steals. Bench points in favor of Ottawa, 17-0. And that is a credit to players like Noel Brown, Simone Rowland, Amir Lowe that have come off the bench and really contributed for OU tonight. Braves scoring, leading in points in the paint, 23-14. It's another big category for OU, and that's what Kinesia Payne struggling from the field so far because they have put so much pressure on her with 2 or 3 defenders in her face. Every single time Ottawa is able to get a lob pass inside or go with a bounce pass down to the block, they're collapsing immediately. But at the same time, she's been able to distribute the basketball and find some open looks for her shooters. Liz Vaughn, 15 points in the first half, 1 rebound, as she was 6 of 6 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Kennedy Bankett hitting a couple of three-pointers. Jordan Bianco with 5. Noel Brown with 5 off the bench. Haley Franklin with 3, along with 1 assist. Simone Rowland, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Alyssa Guzman with a point. Brooks Braggins with 3 rebounds. Kinesia Payne, 4 rebounds and 1 assist. For the Panthers, 18 points for Julia Trujillo, 6 of 11 from the field, 4 rebounds. Maya Diaz, 5 points and a board. Sophia Trujillo, 3 points and 1 rebound. And after that, no one else has scored for York. So Ottawa has basically told Julia Trujillo, yes, you're going to get your shots up and you're going to get your points, but everyone else has been kept at bay. And that big one is Amaya Diaz. Picked up her third foul early on into the second quarter, and that really came back to bite York as she was off the floor as Ottawa made that 16-6 run to end the first half. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's the start of your second half. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Where do you go when you need your ring repaired, sized, or you're missing a stone and you have no idea where to get it fixed? Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton from Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. When it comes to jewelry, we make shopping local even more convenient. We'll make repairs quickly and get your ring back on your finger where it belongs. We'll take the time to help you find the right size stone for your ring and your budget to replace the one you lost. It's all about taking care of you, our customer and friend. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
It's easy when the calendar says winter for your mind to wander to warmer days ahead, like spring. And when your mind wanders to spring, what do you think of? Yeah, us too. The KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is back this spring, March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space for vendors is available now, but will fill up fast. So if your business is all about home, garden, or anything else that says spring, call KOFO today at 785-242-1220 or email sales@kofo.com. With hundreds of your potential customers visiting the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo over 2 days, March 5th and 6th, you can't afford to miss out. It's your booth to do with what you want, and advertising to tell your story to those who need to hear it and need what you've got to offer. Call today, 785-242-1220, or email sales@kofo.com. We're looking forward to seeing you again in the beautiful confines of the ORC Goppert Building, March 5th and 6th at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Reserve your booth today.
Welcome back as we get set for the second half. We have an update from Hastings, Nebraska, as Ottawa University softball is taking on the Hastings Broncos, and it's all Ottawa right now, up 10-0 in the third inning. We don't have live stats or video, so we're kind of following the Hastings Twitter account as much as we can, so we'll keep you updated as that one goes on. And Ottawa University men's volleyball battling it out with number 8 Missouri Valley. The Vikings just won set 3, 25-22 to go up 2-1. Out for the second half for OU, their starters, Spraggins, Vaughn, Bianco, Lowe, and Payne. Braves have possession. They go right to Canisia. She spins off the glass, scores with the right. And that is where Ottawa wants to go early on. Pose their will down low as they have more size than this York team. And the Braves tie their largest lead of the night of the afternoon as they go up by 13. Keith down the baseline, kicks it left side right into the York bench, and it's a turnover on the Panthers. 39-26 OU. 9:33 left in the third quarter. Bianco at the point for the Braves. But how about that bench scoring in the first half for OU? 17 points to none. Bianco wants a three. Yes, all three for Jordan. She hits her second three of the evening, and Ottawa up by 16, 42-26. What a start to the second half for the Braves. They're on a 5-0 run. And adding to their run from the first half, it's a 21-6 OU run since it was 21-20 Braves. Diaz bounce pass in the corner to Sophia Trujillo, to Julia Trujillo. She gets in the lane, finds Diaz. Jumper from 20 feet is good as she had a foot on the line. That ends the OU run to start the third quarter. Bianco blazing down the far sideline, thought about the three, instead goes to Lowe in the right corner. Bianco will come and get it in front of the Ottawa bench. 8:38 left in the third. Braves up 42-28. Double team Kicks it in the corner to Lowe for a three. Oh, just a little long, and the rebound to York. Braves look really confident from behind the three-point line this afternoon. Diaz goes baseline, steps through the double team, just throws one off, and it goes off of Diaz's back, and it'll be OU possession. Diaz trying to do a little too much there. 8 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ottawa up 42-28, and the press coming from York. Saw this from York in the first matchup in Wilson Fieldhouse, and Ottawa was really able to carve them up. Vaughn double teams, finds Kennedy Bankett, who just checked in. She'll pick up her dribble, finds Bianco. Jordan driving inside, leaves it with Payne. Her little six-footer hits every part of the rim. Offensive rebound, put back good for Bankett. And a timeout by York as Ottawa's gone up by 16, 44-28. With 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Ottawa leading York 44-28. 8:05 to play in the third. Braves on a 7-2 run to start the third quarter. Ottawa going to show some pressure. Spraggins going to guard Perez down the far sideline. And she'll go full court pressure. Trujillo looking inside. Kicks it in the corner to Perez. Finds Sophia Trujillo left wing. Crossover dribble Bianco right there to shadow her. 13 on the shot clock. Right side for Harrington. Right corner for Julia Trujillo. She'll drive on Payne. Gets in the lane. Spins back to her right. Layup, no. Vaughn right there to pick up the loose ball. Again, they're going to double team her. Gets it taken away. Perez, 3-on-1. Finds Harrington inside. Layup is good. Braves haven't had a whole lot of turnovers this afternoon. It's just their fifth. Spraggins left wing is York trying to turn up the defensive pressure. And the ball deflected out of play as it stays with OU. Leading 44-30. Spraggins right side of the floor, loose ball taken away. But then Spraggins heads-up play gets the deflection. Can she get the loose ball? Yes, she can. Spraggins has Bianco open for three again, and you betcha. Jordan Bianco's third three of the game, and Ottawa goes up by 17. Jordan is 3 of 4 from deep and 4 of 6 overall from the field. Sophia Trujillo drives baseline, cut off by Bianco. Harrington on the block, that ball out of play off of OU. As Harrington was looking to lay it in. 6 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third. Ottawa 47, York 30. Inbound, down low, spinning inside is Keith. Fadeaway jumper, and they call a foul on Liz. Got a little ambitious and caught her on the elbow. For Vaughn, her second personal. Team foul number 1 in the third quarter. After seeing a lot of whistles in that first quarter, neither team had more than 3 fouls in the second quarter. And that's our first whistle with 6:40 left in the third. Keith's free throw off the back rim and falls. One of those free throws where it hits the dead part of the heel and then just trickles in. Giannis Keith's second good as he becomes the 4th player to score for York. Franklin comes in for Vaughn. And again, the full court pressure applied by the Panthers. Inbound to Spraggins. Back to Bianco. She's trapped. Good pass to Bankett to the free throw line. Left side to Franklin. Now back to Jordan. Pump fake from her. Right side pass to Bankett. Lob down low to Payne. Payne spinning in the lane. Turnaround jumper off the back rim. No. Spraggins fights the offensive rebound, and it goes off of York. And it'll be the possession of OU. Braves are winning the rebounding battle 20-16. Inbound to Payne in the right corner. Right side for Spraggins. Free throw line for Franklin. Haley faces up. Now right side for Bianco. Jordan throws a lob into 4 players. What a kick out to Spraggins for 3. Yes! On the assist from Payne, who had 4 players on her. Just a little tip pass to the corner, and Spraggins hits it. Braves lead by 18. That is the best assist of the year from Kinesia. Payne knew she was going to have players draped all over her. Finds an open Brooks Spraggins. Trujillo dribbles it off her foot, gets it back, works on Payne, tries to step through, throws one off the glass. No. Loose ball picked up by Perez in the right corner for an offensive rebound. 15 on the shot clock, 5:35 remaining in the third. Julia Trujillo, open corner, 3, no. Bankett gets the rebound, then gets smacked across the chin. That foul will be called on Sophia Trujillo, her second. Team foul number 1 on York. Alyssa Guzman comes in for Bianco. Messina comes back in for the Panthers as Shelburne takes the seat. Guzman to Payne, just behind the free throw line, hands it off to Franklin. Left side Spraggins, another 3, yes! Brooks Spraggins hits back-to-back triples, and Ottawa's starting to open it up here in the Freeman Center. They're up by 21. 5:05 left in the third. Right side pass, Pacina. Midway point of the third quarter. Pacina driving on Guzman, fouled, is able to spin right to the right block, and then goes right into the chest of Guzman. For Alyssa, she picks up her first, team foul number 2 on OU in the third. Payne comes out, Brown comes in. Kinesia 2 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. Cena's first free throw in and out. Minor will have the men's contest to follow at 3 p.m. Ottawa takes on a Panther team that hasn't played since last Saturday. Both the men and women were scheduled to play Wednesday at Oklahoma Wesleyan. Rescheduled that for Monday due to inclement weather. Second free throw is good for Pacina. The 20-point OU lead. And again, York just applying tons of pressure. Spraggins again for 3 off the front rim. Offensive rebound by Guzman. She'll find a cutting Spraggins in the lane. Right side Franklin. Haley backs in, kicks it in the corner. It goes off the hands of Pacina and onto the baseline. We remain with OU as it goes out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. KCAC right now has teams that have played 17 conference games and teams that have played 20. So a lot of games still need to be made up. Noelle Brown inside, no. Rebound by York. Off the pass from Guzman, and she went with a nice bounce pass from block to block. 4:24 left in the third. We started to drag a little bit as we've had some fouls called in the last minute. We had 4 fouls in the last minute. Great backdoor pass to Harrington, and then Brown fouls her with 16 on the shot clock and 4:16 left in the third. Diamond Harrington, a 5'7" senior from Glendale, Arizona, 65% free throw shooter. Ottawa in a unique situation in that they will not be playing on the final day of the season in KCAC play. So their last game against Southwestern is on February 19th, so on that Wednesday, and everyone else will play that Saturday. So trying to rack up wins in any capacity over the next few weeks, or next really week and a half, is so important. Both free throws are good, 53-35 OU. And that foul goes on Noelle Brown, her first personal. Shelburne, oh, what a pass down low from Guzman to find Brown. They tried to bring a double team to Alyssa, makes them pay as Noelle was 7. The career high for her, 3:56 left in the third. Pacina looking inside, wants to go to Julia Trujillo. Spraggins right on top of her. And they call a foul on Ottawa. Team foul number 4. It goes on Spraggins. Thought it was on the floor. This will say she was in the act of shooting. Spraggins picks up her second. Julia Trujillo to shoot 2. Trujillo with 18. First one from Trujillo is good. 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Second on the way for her is in and out, and the rebound is Simone Rowland. Smallest player on the floor gets the defensive board. 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. Ottawa up 55-36. They've led by as many as 21 in the third quarter. Guzman hands it off to Simone as they run the dribble handoff. Out to Guzman. Guzman in the corner, rolling. Lob inside to Brown. Tipped out of play by York as Johnson got her hands on it, but couldn't keep possession. Payne returns. Spraggins will check out. For this one, we'll talk with head coach Tarnisha Scott. See if we could get a player to join us as well. Ottawa going to go to Payne, and then it's going to be a jump ball as Trujillo from the backside able to force the jump ball. And it'll be York possession. Loose ball on the call, a foul on Rowland on the inbound. 90 feet from the basket. So use 15 foul, and that means free throws the rest of the third quarter for York. Pacina to shoot 2. She is 1 of 4 from the foul line. First one from the lefty is good. Pacina from San Antonio, Texas, transfer from Ranger College. Second one up and in. 55-38, Ottawa. York is called back. That's a 4-0 run from the Panthers. Some of that pressure that's been applied has given Ottawa some problems. It's also led to some open baskets on the offensive end for OU. Payne, right side pass taken away by Pacina. She was looking for Brown in the right corner. 3:05 left in the third. Pacina to the left side, dribble hand off to Johnson. Sends back to her left. Goes baseline. Ottawa double teams. They'll kick it out to Julia Trujillo. She steps into a jumper from 15 long, and the rebound to Payne. She finds Rowland. Rowland finds Franklin. Pulls up from 7. Yes. Haley pulls up from a full sprint and hits the 6-footer. Ottawa from the field tonight is at 53%. They lead at 57-38, 2:30 left in the third. Trujillo, right side, Harrington, sets the screen for Harrington. Guzman was there, loose ball on the floor, picked up by York. Johnson attacks all the way inside. Shot blocked by Noelle Brown into the right corner. Pacina picks up the loose ball, goes baseline, steps through, shot blocked, and then a whistle. And a foul called on Ottawa with 1 on the shot clock. Foul goes on Kinesia Payne, her second. Team foul number 5. Pacina back to the free throw line. She made her last 2. Pacina's first is up and short. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ottawa at 57-38. Second for Pacina, good. 18-point OU advantage. 2:08 left in the third quarter. Braves break the trap. Franklin attacks in the lane. Left side finds Payne. Over the top of Trujillo. Can't get it to go. And she was hit on the arm. No whistle. Rebound by York. 1:55 left. Third quarter. Braves up 57-39. Pacina off the screen finds Johnson, but it's taken away by Franklin. She'll go all the way to the other end of the floor and lays it in on the run out. Ottawa shows some pressure, but Pacina goes by 3 Ottawa defenders. They kick it in the corner. And stepping out of bounds for York is McGrath. A turnover on the Panthers. Braves up 59-39. 1:35 left in the third quarter. We'll see Brooks Spraggins return. for Noel Brown. York has only turned it over 9 times. They average 22 turnovers a game. Braves again break the trap. Right side to Franklin. She'll pull up again from 7 feet. Blocked. Rebound by York. Might have been just partially deflected. Long pass the other end. Go down low for Shelburne. All the way around. Throws it out of bounds, and it goes off of OU. Sub for the Panthers is Johnson will sit the Giannis Keith into the game. Franklin comes out. Braves will bring Bianco back in. Inbound right side. They'll bring it back up top. Down low, they'll go to Julia Trujillo. Spins through 2 defenders. A whistle and a foul called on Ottawa. That's on Payne. That'll be her 3rd. That is her 3rd. Julia Trujillo with 19, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. First one is up and no good. Hit every part of the rim except for falling into the basket. Second one for Trujillo is good. Sub for the Panthers is returning, or checking his first time tonight. It'll be Katie Whitehead. 6'1" junior from Newport Richey, Florida. Didn't play in the loss to McPherson last week. Again, full court pressure applied by York. Braves leading 59-40. Minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Bankett picks up her dribble, comes back to Spraggins. Middle of the floor for Bianco. Jordan hands it off to Rowland. Now hands it off to Bankett. Around the perimeter. Bankett looks to attack. Kicks it Rowland left corner. Simone. Right hand dribble, 10 on the shot clock, drives baseline. Floater with the left hand, no, but she's hit and fouled. Got a little hip check and shoots free throws with 44.5 left in the 3rd. Simone on the season shooting 75% from the free throw line. In and out on the first. Braves 5 of 11 from the foul line. Now 6 of 12 as she goes 1 of 2. Marlette comes into the game for Payne, who has those 3 fouls. Don't want to have her pick up that 4th one. Braves lead 60-40. 44.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Pacina picks it up. She lets it roll near midcourt. Drives on Bianco. Left side kick to Keith. Keith drives on Rowland as Ottawa falls into a 2-3 zone. Left side pass to Alina Russell. Jumper from Trujillo, good. Julia Trujillo with 22. Let's take a look at the break and see where that is at on the year. Does average 15 points a game. 16 seconds left in the quarter. Braves want to post up with Marlette. Marlette inside on Whitehead, steps through with the left hand, fouled. As Whitehead caught her with the body first before she got the block. Had a lot of whistles in this quarter. That is team foul number 3 on the Panthers. First personal on Whitehead. First one for Marlette comes up short. 9.9 left in the 3rd. One more upcoming. Marlette in and out on the 2nd. York gets the final shot. 5 seconds left. Pacina. Screen on Bianco. Falls to the floor. Pacina's layup is good. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter as Ottawa leads at 60-44. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Daisy sheds like crazy. Our hairballs have hairballs. Marquette Mama, she has dandruff and an oily coat. DINOVITE.com. I was thrilled when I heard Dinovite for Cats was coming out.
If you love your pets as much as I do, you want to do what's best for them.
Dinovite is a life changer.
Lately, she's been a lot more playful, a lot more energetic, more active.
Dinovite for life. You won't believe how happy your cat will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Welcome back to York, Nebraska. Ottawa leads it at the end of 3, 60-44 over the Panthers. As Ottawa led by as many as 21 in that third quarter, but York has cut it down to 16. They actually had it within 15 at one point. Braves still at 52% from the floor. York at 35%. Braves are 8 of 16 from 3 on the night, as Ottawa has been led by Liz Vaughn, 15, Jordan Bianco with 11, Kennedy Bankett with 8. Spraggins, right wing, who hit 2 threes in the third quarter. They quickly want to go to Payne. Right side low, back to Payne on the right block. A whistle right off the jump, and Payne will draw the, again, so much attention down low, and she gets pushed from behind, and foul called on York. First team foul on York in the fourth quarter, second personal on Whitehead. Vaughn's pass, she was looking for Payne, and it goes over her head for a turnover. 9th turnover on the Braves. 9:44 left in the game. Perez at the point. On the floor for OU, Lowe, Bianco, Payne, Spraggins, and Vaughn. Perez off the screen from Whitehead, leaves it with Diaz. Diaz, left side, Whitehead in the corner for Keith. Keith off the screen, picked up her dribble, looking left side, goes to Julia Trujillo. Ottawa going to get the jump ball earned by Liz Vaughn, and it will stay with York with 8 on the shot clock. Diaz will inbound on the baseline. In the corner to Trujillo. Trujillo up top. Now they'll swing it left side to Diaz. Back up top to Keith. Deep three for Keith. Banks in. From straight away, Giannis Keith cuts the Ottawa lead to 13. That's an 8-0 York run. Ottawa did everything right on that defensive possession. Just Keith able to get the big break. Spraggins open for 3 on the wing. No. Long rebound out to Vaughn. Ottawa can reset on the right far side. Vaughn, short corner to Lowe. Finds Payne. Payne drives off the glass. Yes. Had enough on it to get over the front of the rim. Ottawa responds with their first basket of the fourth quarter, leading by 15. Keith off the screen. 8:30 to play. Trujillo left side Diaz. Diaz pulls up from 20 feet, draws rim, nothing else. Lowe gets the rebound. Ottawa has numbers the other way, 4 on 3. Spraggins pulls up, leaves it with Bianco. Three-pointer for Jordan, in and out. Rebound by Whitehead. That would have been big for OU to stretch this one back out to an 18-point lead. Dribble handoff to Diaz. Now back to Keith. They want to go to Diaz off the screen. Open 3 for Amaya. Diaz not going to go. Offensive rebound by Perez. That is, looking at Perez's night. That's her second or third offensive board. Keith open for 3 again from straight away. Oh, in and out. Rebound by Lowe. And again, Ottawa has numbers. 4 on 3. Lowe down the middle of the floor. Kicks it out to Spraggins. Brooks. Right side. Vaughn from 15 feet. Can't get it to go. And a push-off by Diaz as Lowe went to go get the board. Diaz going to pick up her 4th foul. Diaz comes out into the game for York. Will be Diamond Harrington. That is team foul number 2 on York. I mentioned Diaz's 4th. Amir Lowe to inbound on the baseline. 7 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Ottawa leading 62-47. Off the screen, Bianco. The screen from Vaughn. Brings it back out right wing. 13 on the shot clock. Bianco left side to Spraggins. That's not a pass you want to make, as there were 2 players there for York, and then it gets kicked out of bounds by the Panthers. going to be a turnover going the other way. Instead, Ottawa gets the ball back and a fresh shot clock. Timeout called by OU and head coach Tarnisha Scott. The 30-second timeout. Braves up 62-47. Listen to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
They can't buy it if they don't know you have it. Introduce a new product or reestablish an old one with advertising on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Ottawa leading 62-47 over the York College Panthers, but the Panthers have been able to get back into this one. They had it at 13 before the jumper from Liz was able to go. My apologies. That was Payne on the turnaround jumper on the baseline. She has 4 points, 5 boards, and 3 assists. Liz still the leading scorer with 15 for the Braves. Out of the timeout, 8 on the shot clock. Amir Lowe to inbound. Down low, they want to go to Payne. It's taken away on the inbound by Julia Trujillo. 10th turnover on the Braves. Harrington, right wing. Right side for Perez. Bounce pass to Keith. Screen from Trujillo. Get past left side, Whitehead. Whitehead, right side to Giannis. Keith for 3. No. Rebound out to Jordan Bianco. And a whistle and a reach-in foul called on York. That's team foul number 3. End of the game for OU, Noelle Brown, Haley Franklin, and Kennedy Bankett. Foul goes on Perez, her second. We have a score update from Hastings, Nebraska. Ottawa University softball leading 12-5 in the bottom of the 4th inning in game 1. 6 minutes and 53 seconds left in this one. Braves up by 15. Noelle Brown's jumper, no, way too strong. Rebound by York. Braves didn't use any time off the shot clock there. 6:39 to play. Keith between the circles. Guarded by Bankett. Screen set by Trujillo. Back to Trujillo, guarded by Vaughn. She'll look to attack at the elbow. Backs in, still backing in, cut off by Liz. Gets pass right side to Whitehead, off the backboard. Well strong. Harrington gets the offensive rebound. In the corner, they go to Julia Trujillo. Ball's loose, taken away by Noelle Brown. She's double-teamed, finds Amir Lowe. Back to Brown. Noelle, left corner for Franklin with 23 on the shot clock, finds a cutting Lowe, then out to Bankett. Bankett just going to pull up for a 20-footer and hits rim, nothing else, and right to York. As soon as I mentioned that Ottawa was shooting 53% from the floor, they've dropped down to 48% and missed their last pot. 5:48 to go. Ottawa 62, York 47. Braves trying to end a 5-game losing streak. Keith. Ball's loose, diving on it, gets the ball back, and then they call a foul on Franklin as had to jump over the back there on that loose ball. First team foul on OU in the 4th quarter, second personal on Haley Franklin. Simone Rowland comes in for the Braves as Lowe will sit. Inbound near midcourt to Pacina. 5:30 to play. The 75-39 game in Ottawa, but was just under a 10-point game at halftime before Ottawa really extended it. Backdoor pass finds Harrington with the layup off the assist from Pacina. 62-49. This is as close as York has been in the second half. We near the midway point of the 4th quarter. Another timeout called by Tarnisha Scott. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Ottawa leads York 62-49 with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happened.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's
Helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Ottawa leading 62-49, but have been stuck at 49 points, or at 62 points for a long time. Braves have misfired on their last 6 field goals. And in that time, New York has cut it to 13. Braves with possession, 17 on the shot clock, 5 minutes and 4 seconds to play. Rolling. Left wing off the screen, goes pick and roll with Vaughn. Liz back then spins to her left, can't get the first one to go, gets her own rebound, and she's hit on the arm by Whitehead, and free throws for Liz. On 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. 3 of 4 from the free throw line is the senior from KCK, and she misses the first. Second on the way for Liz is good as she goes 1 of 2. 16 points now for her. Leading scorer for OU is Bianco with with 8. Franklin and Brown both with 7. 4:52 to play, 63-49 Braves. Ottawa going to try and put some pressure on Patina. You have some fouls to give. Patina all the way to the basket. Ball is swatted out of play by Noelle Brown, her second block of the game. York to inbound on the baseline, 19 on the shot clock. They go inbound to Trujillo. Spins on Vaughn. Shot blocked by Brown again. Liz down the far sideline at midcourt. Again attacks, gets in the lane, steps through, right-hand layup's blocked. York goes the other way. Rowland trying to chase down Pacina. Bounce pass inside to Harrington. Loose ball picked up. Layup no good. Rebound taken away by Rowland. Ottawa going to try and throw it to the other end. Finds Bankett one-on-one. Kennedy to the bucket. Left-hand layup's good as she put her shoulder down. Got downhill, and the layup's good for Kennedy Bankett. Ottawa goes up by 16, 65-49. 4 minutes to play. Harrington screen from Trujillo. Left side pass, driving in is Sophia Trujillo. Kicks it out to Pacina. Wanted to shoot the 3. Instead, she's going to pull up with the floater with the left. Good. Braves will get the ball to Franklin as quickly as possible. Gets the loose ball, finds Brown. Back to Franklin. 18 on the shot clock for OU, 3:30 to play. Haley inside through the contact, and they're going to call, there's a whistle on the backside, and it will be a foul on York, and 2 free throws for Franklin. Into the game for the first time for OU, Janiah Hendricks, the 5'2 freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Maya Diaz comes in for York. First free throw for Franklin is no good. It's been a rough night from the foul line for OU. Just 7 of 17, but luckily they have managed to go 8 of 18 from 3 and 25 of 53 from the field. Both free throws no good, but the offensive board falls to Janiah Hendricks, and Ottawa can run some more time. Hendricks just going to keep it. Looks to go to the right wing. Hands it off to Franklin. He's going to hang on to it between the circles. Gets the screen from Vaughn. Haley in the lane. Jump stop. Goes over the top of the defender. And Haley gets the ball right back. Stepping out of bounds first was Sophia Trujillo. And they said that possession changed, so it's a fresh 30. Now they switch it back to 20. With 3:07 to go, and Ottawa leading 65-51. Bankett inbounds for OU. Bounce pass to Franklin. Up top to Hendricks. Janiah from 15 feet. Oh, halfway down and out. 3 minutes to play. Ottawa up 65-51. Screen set there on for Pacina. Trying to get rid of the basketball. Backdoor cut to Sophia Trujillo. In the lane to Giannis Keith. Jumper, no. Vaughn with a big rebound on the defensive end. Ball's loose, though, and then a reach-in foul called on York. That is going to send Liz to the line for free throws. Ottawa's in the bonus for the remainder. Do have a final score out of Parkview, Missouri, as Ottawa University men's volleyball falls to number 8 Missouri Valley, 3-1. Now they will take on number 4 Park at 4 p.m. So we will keep you updated on that one as we go throughout the day. First free throw for Liz, no. And Ottawa shot well from the foul line in their last 5 or 6 games, and on the year they're 68% from the foul line, but haven't had a night like this in a long time from the foul stripe. But their defense has come up with some big stops as Liz misses both. York with the board, 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Ottawa up by 14. And a steal by Haley Franklin. She's all alone going the other way. Right-hand layup, good. Franklin turns on the Jets, and a whistle and a full timeout will be called by York. Braves lead it 67-51. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KLFO.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents. Like, they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu. Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Braves lead at 67-51, 2:28 to play. And costly turnover there by York. They're 13th of the game, but Braves have turned those 13 turnovers into 16 points, as that one led to a run-out layup for Haley Franklin, who came off the bench today. 9 points for her and 2 assists to go along with a couple steals. Ottawa leading on the glass 36-32 and 15 assists on 26 made baskets. That's something head coach Tarnisha Scott is going to be very pleased with at the conclusion of this one. On the year, Braves average just 13 assists per game. York possession out of the timeout, 2:28 to play. Messina's just going to let this one come all the way into the Ottawa half of the floor, where she picks it up in front of the three-point line. Julia Trujillo, left side to Sophia Trujillo. They want to go down low to Diaz. Get past right side, Messina. Up top to Julia Trujillo. And she will be called for the travel. Two minutes and 15 seconds to go. Ottawa leading by 16. Dangerous pass. Does make it over to Vaughn. That's a play by Bankett to try and go to that pass from Franklin that was kind of lobbed up. Must allow defense to get there. Franklin goes all the way to the rim, scores off the glass with the right hand. Franklin trying to get Hendricks almost gets the steal on the inbound, but Patina still comes away with it. Key to Diaz for three. No. Loose ball knocked out. It'll stay with York, as both Franklin and Patina end up on their stomachs on the floor at the end of that play. Both of them looking for a whistle. Rowland comes in for Franklin. Brown will come in for Bankett, and Guzman in for Vaughn. So that is probably the last action for Liz. 16 points and 6 rebounds for the senior. And if I'm not mistaken, undefeated, will end up undefeated in this building during her career. Diaz, straightaway three, comes up well short. And Janiyah Hendricks with a good rebound. They call it jump ball. It'll be OU possession anyway. And Ottawa going to end that 5-game losing streak. Some very winnable games coming up. Braves were right with McPherson in the fourth quarter. First time around, you always have to deal with Brittany Roberts. Winnable game against Oakwood. They've been up and down. Alyssa Guzman with a head fake. Pulls the defender and lays it in with the right. Off the dish from Hendricks. And Ottawa gets back up by 20. Straightaway three for Keith. Off the back rim. Ball tipped out by Brown. Ends up in the hands of Hendricks. Janiyah having a little issue picking up the loose ball. Finds Rowland. Rowland steps through floaters and air ball. as Maya Marlette checks in. 58 seconds to play. Ottawa 71, York 51. Pacina, backdoor cut, finds Sophia Trujillo. Trujillo, right hand air ball, offensive rebound by Pacina. Looking for the putback, it's no good, but a whistle and a foul on OU.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Even with the pressure that's been put on by York defensively, going with the full court trap most of the second half, Ottawa has managed to deal with it. Just 10 turnovers as Marlette makes the first. Second one off the mark. Ottawa leading 72-53. Right side. They're going to go down low to Julia Trujillo. That's a tough matchup for Alyssa, but she's keeping her feet there. Trujillo, that's going to be double dribble, and she forgot that she'd already picked up the dribble. You hear the Ottawa bench getting excited for Alyssa as she was trying to deal with the player at 5'8". Ottawa can run the clock out here. They're going to double team Hendricks, kick to the left side to Guzman. Ottawa's going to win their 8th game of the year as Guzman going to dribble it down the baseline, skips it far side to Brown. It goes out of play, but the clock runs out. Final score, Ottawa 72, York 53. You're listening to Ottawa University Women's Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Watching TaxSlayer calculate your refund feels like climbing to the apex of a roller coaster. And flying down the tracks. At maximum refund speed. Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
NFL fans, nothing compares to being there live.
What a play! Now the crowd is alive.
And the NFL's biggest season ever is now ready for the postseason.
It's playoff time. We gotta win.
NFL playoff tickets are on sale now. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the postseason action on the road to Super Bowl 56. Visit NFL.com/tickets for a complete listing of games. That's NFL.com/tickets.
Ottawa 47% from the field as they win it by a final of 72-53. 8 of 18 were the Braves. Liz Vaughn, 16.6 rebounds. Jordan Bianco able to add 11 for OU, along with Haley Franklin's 11 and Kennedy Bankett's 10. So 4 players in double figures for OU as they end their 5-game losing streak and pick up their 8th win of the year as they win it by a final of 72-53. We're going to go and wrap up our coverage from the women's contest. When we come back, it's pregame for the men. You're listening to Ottawa University women's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa